Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Celebrity Scoop, where we dive deep into the juiciest stories from the world of entertainment. Today, we're talking about something that's got everyone buzzing: Hugh Grant being kicked off Lorraine Kelly's show after a heated exchange with the host herself. Now, if you're a fan of British television, you know Lorraine Kelly as the queen of morning chat shows, always with that warm Scottish charm and a knack for making guests feel at home. But apparently, not even her famous hospitality could handle the sharp wit and occasional grumpiness of Hugh Grant. Let's set the stage here. Hugh Grant, the iconic actor known for rom-com classics like Notting Hill and Four Weddings and a Funeral, has been promoting his latest film, a quirky indie drama about aging Hollywood stars. He's no stranger to awkward interviews. Remember that infamous Oscars red carpet moment where he seemed utterly disinterested? Well, this time, it escalated far beyond eye rolls. The incident happened live on ITV's Lorraine, a staple for UK viewers tuning in for a light-hearted banter over breakfast. Sources say Grant arrived on set looking dapper in a tailored suit, but tensions were simmering from the start. Lorraine, ever the professional, started with the usual pleasantries, asking about his family life. He's a father of 5 now, and his thoughts on the evolving film industry. But things took a turn when she probed into his personal views on fame and paparazzi, topics Grant has famously despised. He once called photographers scum in interviews, and Lorraine, perhaps trying to lighten the mood, joked about his past run-ins with the press. Grant didn't laugh. Instead, he fired back with a sarcastic remark about morning TV being just as invasive. The audience gasped, but Lorraine kept her cool, steering the conversation to his new movie. Yet, Grant seemed irritated, interrupting her mid-sentence to question why shows like hers always dwell on celebrities' private lives instead of the art. It's clear from clips circulating online that the chemistry was off. Lorraine's smile tightened, and Grant's body language screamed discomfort. As the segment progressed, the exchange heated up over a clip from his film where his character rants about tabloid culture. Lorraine commented that it felt autobiographical, and Grant snapped, accusing her of twisting his words for ratings. Viewers at home were glued to their screens, tweeting in real time about the awkwardness. This wasn't just a minor spat, it was building to something explosive. By the commercial break, whispers on set suggested producers were scrambling to defuse the situation. But when they returned, Grant doubled down, saying he regretted coming on the show if it meant being psychoanalyzed by someone who hosts fluff pieces. Ouch. Lorraine, usually unflappable, responded with a pointed quip about guests needing to lighten up. The back and forth continued, with Grant referencing her own celebrity status and how she benefits from the same system she critiques. It's moments like these that remind us celebrities are human, prone to frustration under bright lights. Social media exploded immediately, with hashtags like #HughGrantMeltdown and #Lorraine vs. Hugh trending worldwide. Fans divided. Some sided with Grant, calling him refreshingly honest in a fake industry, while others defended Lorraine as just doing her job. Clips of the argument racked up millions of views on TikTok and YouTube within hours. But let's not forget the context. Grant has been open about his disdain for promotional tours, once admitting he hates interviews because they feel insincere. Lorraine, on the other hand, has interviewed thousands over her decades-long career, from royals to rock stars, and rarely faces such pushback. This clash highlights the tension between stars and media, where one side wants depth and the other craves sound bites. As the argument peaked, Grant stood up, unclipped his mic, and declared he was done, storming off set to stun silence. Lorraine, ever graceful, apologized to viewers and transitioned to the next segment on cooking tips. Backstage reports say there was no reconciliation. Grant left the studio immediately, and Lorraine later tweeted a cryptic message about interesting warnings. The network issued a statement calling it a lively discussion, but insiders reveal it was more chaotic. This isn't the first time Grant's temperament has made headline, as he's had spats with co-stars and directors too, but getting kicked off live TV? That's new territory. Pundits are debating if this will hurt his career or boost his bad boy image. Meanwhile, Lorraine's ratings soared, proving controversy sells. Stay tuned as we unpack more details in the coming minutes. Diving deeper into the backstory, Hugh Grant's appearance on Lorraine was meant to be a promotional pit stop for his new film, but it turned into a battlefield of egos. Grant, at 65, has evolved from the floppy-haired heartthrob of the 90s to a more introspective actor, choosing roles that challenge societal norms. His latest project, titled Fading Lights, explores the dark side of fame, something he's lived through with scandals like his 1995 arrest and tabloid-fueled divorces. Lorraine Kelly, 65 as well, has built her empire on relatable chats, often sharing her own life stories to connect with guests. But perhaps their shared age and industry experience created a perfect storm. The interview began innocently enough, with Lorraine complimenting Grant's timeless charm and asking about working with younger co-stars. He responded politely at first, joking about feeling like a dinosaur on set. However, when she brought up his past rom-coms and asked if he'd ever do another, Grant bristled, saying those films were fluff and he's moved on to meaningful work. Lorraine laughed it off, but pressed on, mentioning fan nostalgia. That's when the tone shifted. Grant accused her of pandering to lowest common denominator tastes. Viewers could see Lorraine's surprise. She's not used to being challenged so directly. She countered by defending morning TV as a platform for joy in tough times. But Grant interrupted, ranting about how such shows exploit celebrities for views. The audience murmured, sensing the discomfort. Online, forums lit up with speculation. Was Grant hungover, jet-lagged, or just fed up? Clips show his face reddening as Lorraine tried to redirect to his philanthropy work with children's charities, but he steered back, criticizing the media's obsession with personal lives over global issues. Lorraine, maintaining composure, shared a story about her own encounters with intrusive press, hoping to find common ground. Instead, Grant dismissed it, saying hosts like her are part of the problem. The exchange escalated when she asked about his relationship with his partner, Anna Eberstein, and their kids. Grant shut it down harshly, calling the question invasive and irrelevant. Lorraine apologized but noted that fans are interested because he rarely opens up. That's when he exploded, standing and yelling that he's not there to feed gossip mills. Producers cut to ads amid the chaos, but leaked audio reveals more shouting off camera. Upon return, Lorraine announced Grant had left the set, wishing him well with a strained smile. The incident has sparked debates on interview etiquette. Should hosts push boundaries, or respect guest limits? Grant's fans praise his authenticity, while critics call him rude. Lorraine, in a follow-up interview, said she was shocked but harbors no ill will, even joking she'd invite him back. Yet, body language experts analyze the clip, noting Grant's crossed arms and Lorraine's forced laughs as signs of building tension. This event echoes Grant's past outbursts, like his 2012 rant against Rupert Murdoch or his Oscars snub. It also shines a light on Lorraine's resilience. She's dealt with health scares and career ups and downs but always bounces back. As the story unfolds, celebrities like Piers Morgan weighed in, calling it TV gold, while others urge more empathy in media. Ratings for Lorraine spiked 30% that day, proving drama drives viewership. Grant hasn't commented publicly yet, but his team released a statement saying he felt ambushed. Will this tarnish his gentlemanly image, or reinforce his rebel status? Time will tell. Meanwhile, parodies and memes flood the internet, from edited clips with dramatic music to fan art of the showdown. This isn't just a blip, it's a cultural moment reflecting changing dynamics in celebrity interviews. Stay with us as we explore reactions from fellow stars. Now, let's reconstruct the heated exchange blow by blow, based on eyewitness accounts and viral clips. The segment kicked off with Lorraine welcoming Hugh with enthusiasm. "Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Hugh Grant." He smiled thinly, settling into the sofa. She started light. "Hugh, it's been ages. How's family life treating you?" Grant replied curtly, "Fine, thank you. Let's talk about the film." Undeterred, Lorraine laughed. "Oh, come on, give us a bit more. You're a dad now. Any funny stories?" He shifted uncomfortably. "I prefer to keep my private life private, Lorraine." She nodded. "Fair enough, but fans love hearing about the real you." "That's the spark," Grant retorted. "The real me, or the version that sells ad space?" The audience tittered nervously. Lorraine, smiling, pivoted, Speaking of films, your new one looks brilliant. Tell us about playing a washed-up star. Grant smirked. It's not a stretch, is it? Hollywood chews you up and spits you out. She probed. Sounds personal. Drawing from experience? He snapped. Why does everything have to be personal? Can't we discuss the script? Tension rose as Lorraine showed a clip. Post-clip, she said, that ran semi-autobiographical. Grant leaned forward. If you must know, yes, but twisted for your amusement. She quipped. We're all about amusement here. He fired back. At whose expense? Guests like mere fodder for your ratings. Gasps echoed. Lorraine, voice steady. Hugh, we're just chatting, lighten up. He stood. Chatting? This is interrogation disguised as fluff. She tried. Sit down, let's finish nicely. But Grant unmicked. I'm done with this charade. He walked off to stunned applause mixed with boos. Lorraine ad-libbed. Well, that was unexpected. On to weather. The clip ends there, but reports say security escorted him out amid shouts. Analyzing the dialogue, Grant's frustration stems from years of media scrutiny, while Lorraine's style is probing yet friendly. Critics say she overstepped. Supporters argue guests should engage. This mirrors broader issues in TV, where live unpredictability can lead to gold or disaster. Post-incident, ITV reviewed protocols, emphasizing guest comfort. Grant's history includes avoiding press, preferring low-key life in London. Lorraine, a national treasure, received fan mail praising her poise. Social media polls show 55% blame Grant, 45% side with him. Celebrities chimed in. Graham Norton tweeted support for Lorraine, while Ricky Gervais backed Grant's candor. The event boosted both profiles. Grant's film saw ticket surges from curiosity. But at what cost? Mental health advocates highlight pressure on stars. This isn't isolated. Recall Tom Cruise's Oprah jump or Kanye West's rants. Yet, Grant's British reserve makes this stand out. As videos recirculate, edits add effects for humor. Lorraine addressed it next day. Hugh's passionate, no hard feelings. Grant remained silent, perhaps regretting the outburst. Industry insiders predict apologies or joint appearances for redemption. Meanwhile, YouTube channels dissect every word, from tone to micro-expressions. This exchange isn't just gossip, it's a lens on fame's toll. How do we balance entertainment with respect? Questions linger as the story evolves. In the aftermath of Hugh Grant's dramatic exit from Lorraine Kelly's show, the entertainment world erupted in a frenzy of opinions and analyses. Immediately following the broadcast, Twitter now lit up with thousands of posts per minute, users sharing clips and memes depicting Grant as a grumpy cat or Lorraine as a saintly host. One viral tweet read, Hugh Grant just gave us the best live TV moment since the Oscars slap. Celebrities jumped in. Sharon Osbourne called it refreshingly real, while Susanna Reid urged more civility on air. Newspapers splashed headlines like Grant exiting Lorraine's fiery face-off. Tabloids dug into Grant's past, resurfacing old interviews where he lambasted journalists. Lorraine, in her next episode, addressed it head-on. Yesterday was spicy. Hugh, if you're watching, coffee's on me next time. Her ratings climbed, with viewers tuning in for potential drama. Grant's team issued a brief statement. Hugh regrets the interruption and wishes Lorraine well. But no full apology came, fueling speculation. His film Fading Lights benefited, with searches spiking 200%, proving no publicity is bad. Critics reviewed it favorably, noting irony in its themes mirroring the incident. Public reaction split generations. Older fans defended Lorraine's traditional style. Younger ones praised Grant's boundary setting. Podcasts devoted episodes to debating power dynamics in interviews. Body language experts on Good Morning Britain analyzed. Grant's fidgeting signaled early distress. Lorraine's open palms showed defensiveness. ITV bosses reportedly held meetings on handling volatile guests, considering pre-interview agreements. Grant spotted in London days later, looking unfazed, dining with family. Lorraine attended a charity event, joking about heated debates in her speech. The incident sparked broader conversations on mental health and showbiz, with stars like Emma Thompson, a Grant's frequent co-star, voicing support. Hugh's honest, we need more of that. Conversely, Some accused him of entitlement. YouTube reaction videos amassed views, creators reenacting the spat for laughs. Parody sketches on SNL-style shows emerged, exaggerating Grant's posh accent and Lorraine's warmth. Legal experts pondered if defamation suits could arise, but none did. As weeks passed, the buzz faded, but not before boosting both careers. Lorraine's book sales rose. Grant's film hit box office highs. This event underscores live TV's thrill and risk, and unscripted moments create legends. Reflecting on similar blow-ups, like Madonna's Letterman appearance or Crispin Glover's antics, Grant's fits the pattern of stars clashing with norms. Yet, in 2025's social media age, repercussions amplify. Will Grant avoid future interviews, or embrace his maverick role? Lorraine continues thriving. Her show, a morning must-watch, The Kicked-Off Saga, while shocking, humanizes icons, reminding us they're fallible under spotlights. As the dust settles, one thing's clear: entertainment thrives on conflict, and this delivered in spades. Exploring the cultural impact of Hugh Grant's clash with Lorraine Kelly reveals how such incidents shape public discourse on celebrity behavior. In the UK, where morning shows like Lorraine blend news, chit-chat, and promo, guests expect softball questions. Grant's rebellion challenged that, sparking essays in The Guardian on the death of polite interviews. Feminists noted gender dynamics. Would a female star face the same backlash for storming off? Lorraine, a trailblazer in broadcasting, represented resilience against male ego. Grant, often typecast as charming rogue, now embodies anti-establishment grit. His fans launched petitions for uncensored celeb talks, while detractors boycotted his films. Merchandise popped up, mugs saying "I'm done with Grant's face." The event influenced other shows' hosts like Holly Willoughby adopted gentler approaches. Globally, it resonated. American outlets like TMZ covered it as Brit TV meltdown, comparing to Ellen DeGeneres' controversies. Psychologists weighed in, citing interview fatigue as a stressor for introverted stars like Grant. His biography authors updated chapters, framing this as peak candor. Lorraine's memoir hints at the incident, praising growth from adversity. Social media algorithms pushed content, creating echo chambers, pro-Grant versus pro-Lorraine. Influencers monetized reactions, some fabricating details for clicks. Ethical questions arose. Is exploiting spats journalism or sensationalism? ITV's ad revenue surged, validating the model. Grant's philanthropy, supporting anti-press intrusion campaigns, gained traction post-event. Lorraine donated interview proceeds to charity, turning negative into positive. As awards season nears, will this affect Grant's Oscar buzz? His role in Fading Lights draws parallels, blurring art and life. Directors eye him for edgier parts. For Lorraine, it solidified her as unflappable icon. The incident birthed memes enduring beyond the news cycle, like photoshopped images of Grant walking off historical events. Comedy roasts incorporated it, with impressions nailing his stammer. Educational pods used it to teach media literacy, dissecting bias and reporting. In hindsight, the exchange was inevitably two strong personalities colliding. Grant's post-incident silence speaks volumes, perhaps strategizing a comeback. Lorraine's openness contrasts, endearing her further. This saga illustrates fame's double-edged sword. Visibility brings scrutiny. As society evolves, expect more pushback against invasive questioning. Ultimately, it entertains while provoking thought on boundaries. Wrapping up our deep dive into Hugh Grant's explosive exit from Lorraine Kelly's show, it's evident this wasn't just a fleeting TV mishap but a catalyst for reflection on the entertainment industry's undercurrents. Months later, both parties have moved on. Grant filming a new project in Europe, Lorraine hosting specials with renewed vigor. Yet, the ripple effects persist. Interview formats are adapting, with more emphasis on consent and topics. Grant's advocates hail him as a voice against superficiality, while Lorraine's supporters celebrate her grace under fire. The incident boosted mental health awareness, with campaigns urging compassion for public figures. Fan theories abound. Was it staged for publicity? Unlikely, given genuine shock. Clips remain YouTube staples, educating new generations on celeb dynamics.